Today we've got a special Gunpla video because we're finally checking out a contest that we ran through my Discord. If you've been around the channel for a bit, you already know this, but I love custom kitbash Gunpla. That's where I feel the most creative because you can really get unique, as Gunpla is freedom. I wanted to bring the same energy to the community and let people mess around, try new things, and build without pressure. That's how Gundam Fight Ready, Set, Go! 2025 came together. Gundam jokes aside, this was a community-driven online build challenge that ran until the end of November and was open to anyone who wanted to jump in. The idea was simple: take an entry-grade 144 Gundam kit and customize it with paint, plus at least 3 kitbash parts. 3D printed parts were allowed, but they didn't count toward the kitbash requirement. We picked entry grades on purpose. They're cheap, easy to get, and honestly, a perfect starting point if you've never painted or kitbash before. The goals are pretty straightforward. We want people to try new things like kitbashing, painting, modifications, plot plating, etc. We wanted them to make something that actually felt like their own. Most importantly, we wanted everybody to have fun. Final builds were posted in a dedicated Discord channel where each builder shared their finished kit along with a breakdown of the concept, what they did, and any cool details they wanted to point out. The judging rubric was shared publicly from the start, so everybody knew exactly what the judges were looking for, including bonus points. I wanted to be as transparent as possible, especially for anyone entering something like this for the first time. The judges were all builders from within the community, each bringing their own background and experience to the table. So you got a lot of different perspectives. The Raikiri Gundam by Toadsity. It translates to Lightning Cutter and was built as a prototype unit meant to test new beam saber technology. The design mixes a new Gundam base with a Sazabi-inspired silhouette and Alex Gundam elements, giving it a larger, more aggressive frame with angular shin thrusters, dual Gatling guns, and funnel storage on the backpack and shield. We have the customodels by Scuff Snurtle. This was their very first kitbash and also their first time painting and fully assembling a custom build, so the whole thing was a learning experience. The base started as an EG RX-78-2 and was mixed with a Strikegundam head and waist, Chaos Gundam legs, Zagok arms, and a Destinygundam backpack. The idea was a Gundam that had been repaired in the field using whatever parts were available, which naturally led to a mismatched look, intentionally goofy decals to give it extra personality. The Pollock Gundam by The Theme Fiasco. This build uses the entry-grade Law Gundam as the base, with parts from the HD Neurin, the HD RX 110 Gaply, and HD RMS 154 Barzan. The paint scheme was inspired by Jackson Pollock's splatter style and was used both as a test for a future project and as a creative experiment on its own. A custom textured backpack was added to break up the silhouette and add visual interest. Next we have the MM0 Gundam by Dammit Cisco. This builder completed their first kitbash inspired by Megamanzeo. The entry-grade Ale Strike was used for the torso and shoulders, paired with a G-Quux waist, gun cannon legs, and HG aerial arms to give the build more human proportion. An HG Barbados Lupus head was modified to match Zero's silhouette, including drilling to fit the signature hairpiece. The color scheme sticks close to Zero's classic look, with metallics added for extra depth. The Tape God's Rejected Disciple by Being Sage. This kitbash uses an entry-grade new Gundam as the base, with an HG Gelgood head, an HG Hygog arm, and legs from the Barrel Strike Dagger. The mismatched parts were chosen on purpose to create a rough cobbled together look, resulting in a mobile suit called Tape God's Rejected Disciple, defined by its asymmetry and improvised feel. The Law Gundam Vermax by Black Max. This kitbash uses an entry-grade Law Gundam as the base, with parts from the HG Star Burning Gundam and a general parts bin. The focus here was more on a mechanical design than a full visual redesign, including reshaping the shoulders with glue and putty, reworking the front skirt joint, and using magnets for the knee armor. Light scribing was added, but kept intentionally minimal. The paint includes subtle shading, though it's more understated on the darker blue areas. Overall, this build really highlights clean assembly and practical customization techniques. The RX-78 AD Gundam Assault Dash Type by EA Spuds or Plamo Build Report. This kitbash was built around an entry-grade RX-78-2 with a heavy focus on experimentation and part swapping rather than painting. Parts from the Shining Gundam, GPO-2A, 30-minute Mission Alto, and various support lines were used to create a heavily armed reinforced frame with a modular setup. The concept imagines a fast, high-mobility assault unit inspired by the Perfect Strike while still fitting into a Universal Century style. Even though it was left unpainted, this build marked a return to the hobby after 4 years and really sets the tone for Spuds' future projects. The New Gundam by Old Type 85. This build uses an entry-grade new Gundam combined with parts from the HG Guntank, the Dom Troppen, and Core Gundam to create a rugged, utilitarian mobile suit with recoilless weapons and reinforced limbs. The paint work uses Mr. Servicer 1500 Black, Alclad 2 Metallics, and Tamiya Acrylics, finished off with metallic Gundam markers, which really helps tie all the different parts together into a single battlefield-ready unit. The new Zaku, made by Purple Success Games. This build uses an entry-grade new Gundam with a sword from a Sasuke kit, a goof head, and a 135 5 scale Xeon Soldier. Everything was picked based on what was nearby at the time, which resulted in a very spontaneous, improvised kitbash. Instead of sticking rigidly to the sheet, us judges made a real effort to acknowledge the unique ideas and creative choices behind each build, even when those ideas went beyond what the rubric was designed to measure. That flexibility was important because a lot of these entries brought something genuinely different to the table. By the end of the stream, we had our winners. First place went to Toadsity, second place went to Black Max, third place was Oldtype 85, and Raynbowman's choice went to the Theme Fiasco. Raynbowman's a good friend of mine and one of my mods who specializes in Minecraft builds, and I'll have his linked info below if you want to check him out. Each winner got a custom TCG resource card that was made specifically for this contest. At the end of the day, the contest did exactly what I hoped it would. People tried new things, pushed themselves creatively, learned a lot, and had fun doing it. I definitely want to keep doing stuff like this going forward, so if you want to be on the next one, make sure you're in the Discord. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you on the next build. Bye!